Hey guys, so today I am about to go in and possibly get vaccinated. I haven't made an appointment, but the pharmacy that I'm heading into, they do accept walk-ins. So I'm gonna see if I can actually get my vaccine today. And if so, I will keep you guys posted. And if not, then the next time I try, we will just try this again. Okay, let's go. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Shama with the Unapologetic Happy Life, where we help you design and live your best life unapologetically. So guys, I know I've been gone for quite some time. It's been probably well over a month at this point, and honestly I've had no excuse. It's just that life, as always, have gotten in the way. I've been trying to keep up with life, with everything that's been happening, and business, and now, you know, the holiday season for the past couple months and wrapping up the year. But yeah, I'm happy to be back for a little while. And also shout out and thank you and welcome to my new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for those of you who even subscribed during the time period that I wasn't even putting out content. I am so grateful and happy and thankful for you guys. I hope that you guys have enjoyed what you've seen here so far, and you'll continue to stick with the rest of the family here. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it, because I'm pretty sure the reason why you came here is because of the title of this video. Okay, let me put a disclaimer here that I am not a medical professional. I am not a doctor. I'm not a pharmacist. I do not have a medical degree of any sort. The information contained in this video is solely based on my experience only and is not to be construed as any type of medical advice. Please be sure to consult your pharmacist or your primary care doctor or your physician before you make any decision based on information contained in this video. Okay, now that's out of the way. So yes, I did take the vaccine recently, like within the past week or so.
It's the same as getting other shots too. It's gonna be, the vaccine gonna burn. It's gonna, like, you're gonna feel like little irritation.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a medication.
I was neither for nor against the vaccine. Let's just say that. I was in a space where I felt like I had not had enough information to cause me to lean one way or the other about the vaccine. However, I did apply for a federal job and I did get a job. So hence why I had to be vaccinated. Federal employees are required to be vaccinated. So before I could start the job, I had to show proof of vaccination. Hence why I went ahead and got the vaccine. Okay, so now we have the background leading up to me getting the vaccine. So why the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, right? There are 3 vaccines. You have the Pfizer, the Moderna, and you have Johnson & Johnson. Well, it's a one-shot and done deal. Like, I don't like needles. Okay, I do not like needles. I take what entails needles because I have to, but I don't like needles. So that was one reason. Also, the other reason was that I was not able to start the job until, of course, I was fully vaccinated. And if you take the other vaccines, which both has 2 shots, you're considered fully vaccinated after the 2nd shot. And you do have to wait a few days between each shot. So I think Pfizer, if you take the Pfizer vaccine, is a 21-day waiting period between the first shot and the 2nd shot. The Moderna is 28 days, I believe, between the first shot and the 2nd shot. And then 2 weeks after that 2nd shot, you're deemed fully vaccinated. Well, the Johnson & Johnson, it's 1 shot, and then 2 weeks after that, you're deemed fully vaccinated. So that was really, I guess, the big reason why I decided to take the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. So yes, I did do my research as to what the side effects were, and yes, I prayed about it because I was back and forth on the fence about it. Everybody was telling me, don't take it. Why? And yes, I was on the fence about it, but I did pray about it. And then at the end, I decided to take the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. Okay, so I've taken the vaccine. What now? What happened on the day I took the vaccine? I didn't feel anything at first when, because I know I looked up a few videos and people talking about their symptoms and the experience after they took it. Some people said that the vaccine, when it was actually injected, it did burn a bit. So I was expecting to at least feel that. I did not feel that. The needle went in. Of course, I felt the prick, but that was fine. He put in the vaccine and I didn't feel any burning or anything. I just had a little bit of bleeding that happened when he did inject, but that was it. And then maybe just a little, I don't even know how to explain it, just a little pain or something in my left arm, but it didn't last long at all. So the whole vaccination part was pretty quick. I waited for 15 minutes like they do advise, just so that they can watch and see if you're having any side effects immediately or anything like that. I was totally fine. And then after 15-20 minutes, I got up and left. So I took the shot, let's say about 2 o'clock that day, on a Saturday, and I was fine for the most part. And then I went about doing, my regular stuff. I was helping my sister move and all of that stuff. So I didn't really rest. I probably should have rested, but I felt like I was fine. I was okay to do whatever, so I didn't rest. So I went over to my sister's to help her move, and we're moving and stuff. And at that point, it's about, I want to say, I got to my sister's about 6 after 6. So we're there, we're packing stuff, we're moving stuff, and then now it's about 7 o'clock. And after I was done helping her with a few things at the time, I started feeling a little weird. I really don't know how to explain it. All I know is I was feeling weird. Like my legs, I started having a little lower back pain, slight lower back pain, and my legs were starting to feel funny. Like they were kind of hurting a little bit, my left leg, because I did take the shot in my left arm. I decided my left arm because I was like, I'm a right hand person, just in case my hand gets really sore or anything. I want to be able to use my hand, so I took the vaccine in my left arm. So at that point, I took Tylenol because I remember the pharmacist said if I was feeling anything, Tylenol is the best way to go. So I took Tylenol. I was okay for a little bit. I laid down for a little bit. And then not too, like very quickly after I took the Tylenol, I started feeling sleepy and nauseous. Now, the nausea could have come from two things. Either because I didn't eat right before I took it. I had eaten about an hour and a half before. So before I took the Tylenol, I hadn't really eaten anything. Or two, it could have just been, I don't know, associated with the side effects of the vaccine. But yeah, the nausea kicked in really quickly. I started feeling nauseated, and then I couldn't stay in the area because my sister was also cooking something. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go upstairs to one of the other bedrooms and I'm just gonna chill for a bit. I'm just gonna lay there, because my legs is feeling weird. I want to pass this nausea, so I'm just gonna go lay down. All right, guys, so it is now almost 6 hours post vaccination. I am starting to feel a little bit of soreness, let's just say. So I did just take 2 Tylenol. I am feeling a little bit nauseated at the moment, but yeah, I am just feeling a little bit of pain. Well, not pain, maybe soreness, very heavy soreness. I'm having a little bit, just very slight lower back pain right now. My right leg feels a little bit sore. The arm that I took the vaccine on, it feels slightly sore, but not too much. It was 6 hours post-vaccination and just slight nausea. Just very light soreness and aches in my lower back, my right leg, my left leg. At this point, we're probably about 8 o'clock. So it's now 6 hours post vaccination. And then I'm in the bedroom and all of a sudden I start having chills. So now I'm cold. Like I am freezing cold. I'm talking about goosebumps on my arm, cold. I am a little bit shaky. Not too much, but I'm a little bit shaky at this point. So at that point I decided, you know what? I think I'm done at my sister's right now. I don't think I can do anything else. I want to go home so that I can get in bed under my covers and just lay for a bit. So we left my sister's, we got home, and then I went straight to bed, changed into my PJs, went to lay down under my covers, and just stayed there for another 30-45 minutes. So it is now 7 hours post-vaccination, and yes, I'm in bed. Sorry for the way I look, but I am having chills. I don't know if you can tell. Sorry if the footage is a little bit shaky because I am a little bit shaky off and on. It's not too bad. I seem to be having it in waves, but yeah, the nausea is gone, but now it's just a little chills that I'm feeling. So I've been laying in bed for the past 30 minutes or so trying to warm up, and then I'm gonna I'm gonna go to bed soon and just sleep it off, and hopefully tomorrow is a better day. I haven't yet checked to see if I have a fever. I will check soon, but yeah, that's the update for now. The chills got worse. Like I started really shaking, like just, you know, like shaking. I'm under my blanket and I'm like this, like shaking and trying to warm up myself. So at that point I realized I probably had a fever. I didn't feel extremely hot, but I figured with the chills I probably have a fever. So at that point I decided to take my temperature to actually see if I had a fever, and I did. I had a fever of about 102 at the time. So I laid in bed, then I got up, fed my dogs, did whatever, and just went to bed. Like by 9:30 I went to bed. And around that time, 9:30, 10 o'clock now, the fever kind of breaks. So it didn't last too long. It broke really quickly. I didn't take anything. I just drank room temperature water. And then now I'm in bed and I'm hot. So I removed my shirt. I removed my socks because I had socks on my feet. I took off my socks. I took off my shirt. The temperature's gone, but I'm having like cold sweats. Like I'm talking about beads of sweat, like on my chest, on my arms, my neck. Like I am sweating, like cold sweat, and I don't know why. Like I am uncomfortable under my sheets. I went from being cold to too hot, like, and now I don't know what's happening. So that lasted for a little while until I was able to fall asleep for a little bit. And when it came to sleeping, I didn't get much of it that night. I was waking up every hour to go pee. Like I hadn't drank much fluids that day or even after taking the vaccine. I went to that bathroom to pee like crazy that night. So I didn't really sleep at all. But by the time I woke up the next morning, like I felt fine. Like I was fine. Like fever was gone, chills were gone, cold sweats were gone. The only thing is I had a slight headache. So, and I think it was because I didn't sleep at all the night. So when I woke up, I did have a slight headache. So I just ate something small, like a cup of tea and piece of bread, and then I was able to take another Tylenol so that way it could have the headache subside. And that was pretty much it. I stayed in bed for all of Sunday, not because I was sick, but because I wanted to just rest. Because I didn't do that after I took the vaccine. I didn't rest at all. So I just took Sunday to try to chill and sleep, which I didn't really do either, but I stayed in bed to just rest, just to rest my body, and just be okay with not doing anything. So yeah, those were pretty much my symptoms. And the only other thing that I felt after that was my arm started to feel sore. So now Sunday night is when I actually started feeling soreness in my arm. I did not take heed. I went again and moved more stuff on Monday. So Monday night into Tuesday, my arm was really hurting and really sore. But by Tuesday, soreness was gone. And to this point, I've been fine. So those were my symptoms. They happened really quickly. Like, I'm talking about, they kicked in 6 hours. Within 5 to 6 hours post vaccination is when the first symptom kicked in, and within 12 hours of the vaccination it was gone. Like, even less than 12 hours, because I took the vaccine at 2 p.m. that Saturday, and by the time I woke up Sunday morning about 7:30, I felt fine. Like, all the symptoms were gone. And I do apologize, guys. I'm looking at my camera right now and it's saying 20 minutes. I hope that's hopefully I can cut this, but I just want to give you guys as much information as I can for those of you who might be considering taking the vaccine, but you're not sure which one to take and why, or what, you know, you might experience. I just want to talk about my experience so it might help you guys with a bit more information. Obviously, everybody's symptoms and experience will not be the same, because I saw a lot of people, especially older folks, talk about they took the vaccine and all they had was a sore arm. Nothing happened. And there were other folks who talked about for 2-3 days they were a bit down with symptoms. So remember that when you're considering your information and doing your research on symptoms and all of that. Just because one person experienced one thing doesn't mean you will, and vice versa. But for me, I did experience, I was hoping that I wouldn't, but I did experience symptoms, and I'm thankful that it didn't last more than a 12-hour window. It's just that once one symptom kicked in, and you know, I, like, everything else just, you know, it just rolled in right after. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and found the information useful. If you did, I'd appreciate a thumbs up, because it definitely helps out my content in the YouTube algorithm. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. I'll be sure to get back to you. And if you have not yet already, definitely consider subscribing and joining the rest of the Unapologetics here. We hope to see you, and we would love having you. Again, thank you guys so much. I will see you guys next time, but until then, remember to stay blessed and live life unapologetically. Bye, guys.